special school because you learn how to be a part of a community at a small age.
I feel very fortunate to be able to work in a community that does focus so much on bringing this type of unity within diversity, that is celebrating the diversity that we have within each classroom.
Just being community was special because you can relate to a lot of people, even the grown-ups.
I think my idea of what this school could be, it's actually become even more than I envisioned. I think what I hoped was that Community Roots would represent what Fort Greene is, which is a really diverse, amazing community.
Or we can do that.
I think also my vision was to balance progressive education where children are learning by doing with rigor, with academic rigor and really high behavioral expectations as well as academic expectations. And I think we've really achieved that. Our core values were born out of our founding staff coming together before the school opened. And for us, it means teaching children to understand each other and to value each other. To know that you might be really different from someone in the way that you learn, that kids are going to need different things, and that's okay. We want each child to reach their potential and be the person they can be, while also understanding other people in the community. Why they're essential for us is because they've led to a shared language, and they've led to a shared culture. For us, it's honor yourself and others, but the level of respect that they show to their teachers, but also to each other, that their teachers show to them. And it's just sort of the level of dialogue and how kids talk to each other here, I think, is really special.
When someone's done presenting, how do you congratulate them?
Pencil.
Pencil clap. You guys didn't hear it, right? Nikki just finished, and it was the way they showed appreciation. I thought that was really nice.
When we have a discussion, we don't talk over people's words, and that helps us because if somebody talks over somebody's words, they might not get to share.
It's not just about yourself, but it's about the other people in your classroom and the other families.
By honoring others, you're honoring yourself also. So I feel like that, it encompasses all of our core values, but I feel like that is like
the foundation of it.
What's the name now?
What's the name now?
You'd be really hard-pressed to find another school that had as many kids in it who were completely okay and loved who they were. They're busy doing the core values inside of themselves and going through that process and becoming more and more comfortable with who they are as people. And as they're doing that, they're respecting their friends as they do that as well. And it just creates this place where kids are so excited to be kids.
The core value work together, I think, is on display in just about every subject and every lesson. We believe so much in experiential learning that frequently a student is teaching another student and teaching another teacher.
So what are you guys working on right now?
We're trying to plan a hospital, what we want.
You never know who's really going to get something that you're trying to teach. You never know who's going to drive it home in a deep, kind of meaningful way. And so working together, I think, is an important core value at our school because it allows every single child and every single member of the community to be successful in their own way.
Well, have you guys talked to each other about your different ideas and kind of planned out and brainstormed your ideas together?
And then we can put what color we want. It's gonna be hard to paint it because we can't paint.
I also think that it's good to work together because if you have an idea and another person has an idea, you can combine those into a better idea. But if you're by yourself, you just have your idea, and if it's wrong, then it's wrong, and nobody can contradict that.
It only takes a little bit of work to help another. You can help them not by telling them the answer, but by helping them by telling them a strategy that you use that maybe they will think is easy too.
Help each other kind of connect so much with just being a good person, right? No matter how well you're doing, no matter how much you feel you understand, your community is depending on you to make your contribution, but also to help other people make their contribution.
Work hard is our favorite. Work hard, we're not really supposed to have favorites, but if we were to have our favorite, I think work hard it's just so tangible for the younger kids.
And here, you actually learn something in a study. You don't just say, okay, we're gonna learn about this, and learn a little bit about it, and then just let it go. They actually get into it and learn a lot about it.
No matter what you bring to the table, you will always get farther and you will always learn more if you're taught to work hard.
It's important that kids feel comfortable being wrong and making mistakes and taking risks.
Do as I do. Do as I do.
And when they feel that comfort and they feel like their school is going to be there to support them, their teachers are going to be there to support them, they're going to feel comfortable trying new things. It's so exciting to see kids raise their hand and say, I'm willing to be the person on stage in front of 25 other people and do something I have no idea what I'm about to do. I might jump up and down, I might get on the ground, I might whisper, I might scream, but you know what? I'm comfortable giving it a go. And then on top of that, the rest of the class is welcoming it and not teasing and not laughing, but saying, hey, go for it. And after you go for it, guess what? We're gonna copy you. Those are the moments that I think show up so many different times in schools, is when kids take risks and try new things. They find out how good they are at things they never thought they were good at. And that opens up so many more doors.
The idea of reflecting is that you're constantly learning from the choices that you make. And our children hear that we're going to reflect on their work, so every time they've culminated a study, for example, we always take time to reflect on what they've learned and how they've grown across that study.
We are so proud of you, Apple Experts, for showing your family so beautifully around the museum. So really, really nice job.
We also reflect constantly when we've made choices that we might not have wanted to make or meant to make, so that we learn from that choice and we reflect on what would you do differently in the same situation next time.
Well, being able to reflect, then you get to think about things that you've done. Without being able to think about things that you've done, then you won't be able, if you've done something bad, you won't be able to show any remorse. You won't be able to think about something that happened that was good and be happy. Without reflection, then you wouldn't be able to think about the past.
If you don't be reflective on like anything and like never ever think about it again, you're probably gonna forget it and then you just learn that for nothing.
We aren't just working hard to be good teachers, we're working hard to model being good people. As an adult, you know, you just have to go out and be the person that you're gonna be. But when you work with children, you have to be really thoughtful about the role model you want to set for your kids. And I see that kind of thoughtful reflection on display all the time here.
So glad I'm here.
Everyone in the school does practice these core values. These core values are lovely. They're like life values.
Like all the kids that go here, all the people who teach here, and all the families that come in every day feel so completely comfortable and loved for who they are when they come to this school. And I feel like community roots and the core values make school and learning and being and growing into one.
I think if there was a vote for which is the best school in New York, I would vote for this school because I love this school very much and almost everybody in here is my family.